Tonight we're having Filipino food.
Tonight we're having Filipino food because I've been wanting Filipino food. So.
I burnt it.
It's caramelized. Crispy fried rice.
It's not really fried rice.
Everything's tutong. Oh my god, look at that. Oh. Oh.
On love.
We have been traveling for about a month now. We have been in South Africa for about a month now. We left the Philippines for about a month now. And you know how I love my Filipino food. You know how I love cooking Filipino food. So today I'm actually missing Filipino food extra because my sister sent me a message, a picture actually showing me what she had for dinner. And I'm so jealous because she had sinigang, and you know I love sinigang. Sinigang is my favorite dish. However, sinigang would be a little bit too difficult to cook here in South Africa because they don't have the ingredients that we would actually need for a sinigang. So today I think we're gonna try and make Bistek Tagalog.
But we also discovered that that is an issue by itself.
That might be an issue by itself. See, Bistek Tagalog is one of the dishes that I've grown up, that I used to eat since I was little, because this might be controversial, but I believe Bistek Tagalog comes down from the south of Katagalugan, or basically south of Luzon, which you would include Laguna in the south of Luzon. That's why it's Bistek Tagalog. That's the Tagalog region in the Philippines. So, issues that we might have cooking Bistek Tagalog would be calamansi. Of course, because calamansi, they don't have it here in South Africa. The closest we could use for calamansi as a substitute would be lime.
I would go as far as to mix lime with orange.
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. But that sounds kind of disgusting. Mix lime and orange. So, well, anyway, we're here at Checkers in Sea Point. This is Sea Point is a little bit close to the ocean, hence Sea Point. And Checkers is one of the best grocery supermarkets that you can shop in South Africa because it's fairly cheap. It's one of the cheapest among all of the grocery stores that you have here in South Africa. And the produce section in Checkers is really nice.
Yeah, let me show you guys. So just look how beautiful the produce looks. Look at these peppers. Oh. And they are only 8 rand for 100 grams of pepper. That's crazy. 5 rand for 100 grams of green pepper. That's 15 pesos. So cool. And here there's a bunch of like prepped meals. Here you can see 37 pesos rand each. And everything is so well organized, laid out. Really love going shopping here.
Of course, Bistek Tagalog requires red onions. And here in South Africa, just like in any supermarket in the Philippines, you can pick your own onions that you like. But you also get these 1 kilogram bags for onions, which is 42 rand, about 120 pesos in the Philippines. Here's the red onions that cost about 18 rand. So 1 rand is 3 pesos, so 18 rand, just do the math, I'm not sure, 40 something pesos or 50 something pesos for 3 big onions. There you go. And we chose Bistek Tagalog because it's also fairly easy to cook. Bistek Tagalog doesn't need a lot of ingredients. And now we're looking for a substitute for the calamansi, but before that, I actually love having Bistek Tagalog with eggplant or talong. I was trying to think what the Tagalog word is for talong, which is embarrassing. For eggplant, it's just embarrassing. Anyway, I think this would be the closest we can get. This is called baby brinjals. I think it's the South African equivalent of the talong, but it's a little bit more fat and less long. It's short and fat. And here we have the limes. I'm not sure
how many we're gonna need.
Doesn't matter, they're so cheap. 750 gram pack, 30 rand, which is 90 pesos. Let's just get a lot because we can use it for other stuff as well.
Yeah. So I think 750 grams of lime. And I don't know, maybe lemons actually might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Lime and lemons?
And orange juice.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
Lime?
know, I just feel like calamansis have like a little bit of they're less, it's a less harsh acidity, and they have like a bit of fruitiness, like orangey fruitiness as well.
Okay. So we only have clementines.
Okay, now then let's leave it.
Here's oranges, but they're not orange.
Yeah.
These oranges are yellow.
Like just a little squirt of orange could go a long way.
Okay. And then I think I'm still gonna pick some lemons. I don't know.
Let's forget we're moving tomorrow, so we shouldn't get too much.
We have a car, it's okay. I also have to say, one of the biggest struggles for me here in South Africa is rice, because the way that they make the rice here is so different from the way we make it in the Philippines. Usually you just wash it twice, thrice until the fluid is clear, until the water is clear. And then put it in a pot with water, and then get it to boiling temperature, reduce the fire, and then let it simmer. Here in South Africa, it's a little bit more complicated because you have to wash it, but don't make it too clear because you want the starch in there, and then let it boil in a pot, and then drain it and wash it in cold water, and then put it in the pot again and let it steam, or just put it in low fire for about 10 minutes. So that's a little bit more complicated than how I'm used to making my rice. But so far I've been surviving with the rice that I'm making here in South Africa. A little bit less fragrant and a little bit, I don't know, it's just not the way I like my rice, but it's still rice. So there we go. I think this is gonna be my favorite part about shopping for the Bistek Tagalog, because beef is really cheap here in South Africa, and it's very fresh as well. So also you get a lot of different options for what kind of cut you want, and it's not like you don't get a butcher here in South Africa. I mean, you have a separate butcher section, but most of the meat is just in the refrigerator, and they get changed every, I don't know, 2 to 3 days. I have no idea. But now it's also a struggle because I don't know which cut to get. I hope you guys are here to help me live. But beef steak tender, maybe that's not a nope. Beef soft thin, ocean, beef brisket, I don't know, beef neck, beef chuck. I need something that's really just that I can cut thinly. But this is beef stir fry. I don't know. I don't think so. I have to say, in the Philippines, I wouldn't have this struggle of looking for the cut, because if you go to any department store, grocery store, you get menudo cut, you get sinigang cut, chado cut, all kinds of cut that you need for your meat. So here it's a little bit of a struggle. I guess I was kind of spoiled in that way, because I can just say I want the sinigang cut, I want the menudo cut.
Yeah, you won't find that here.
Exactly. So you have to it's a little bit more difficult. It's a matter of trial and error, and
But I think for Bistek Tagalog, we need something tender, right?
yes, we
So
need
we can
something
just go with
tender
fillet.
and meaty, not very fatty.
Fillet. Let's go with fillet or rump.
Here we have the beef fillet, but as you can see, this is brown already. Not sure if I like that. Or maybe because it's really organic, and some of the department stores or some of the grocery stores use reddening something, food color or something like that.
I like it how they say a man-sized steak.
That's literally a man. Dude, why are you slapping it?
I will slap my beef.
But yeah, it's brownish. Look at that. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but you know what? My favorite for steak is anyway pick and pay. So we could just pop into pick and pay,
Okay.
then pick and pay, and then get out again. I've never seen this before. It's noodles from Kellogg's. What? Durban curry flavor, interesting.
So, few other things missing for Bistek Tagalog. One of them is soy sauce, and I like to put oyster sauce in my Bistek Tagalog as well. So we popped by real quick to this Asian supermarket because you don't get it in the normal grocery store.
Yeah.
So
Sadly, they don't have Sinigang mix here.
exactly. So we have soy sauce.
Here's
and
oyster sauce.
Here's Panda.
Ah, you want your specific brand.
Panda
Okay.
brand oyster sauce. 68 rand, which is 180 something. Quite expensive.
So before we have dinner, we've come up to our favorite sunset spot. And yeah, and we can see the paragliders that we showed the other day on the vlog. This is where some of them take off. Oh, here we go. Look at that, so beautiful during sunset.
Oh my god.
Light.
So now that we're back at the condo, we're back filming in the big camera here. This is what I have been talking about in the grocery store, that the the process of making rice here in South Africa is much different. We have,
look at the lighting.
right?
Woo! Fancy.
So here is the rice that we have. It's just a different brand for fragrant white rice, jasmine rice it says. So usually jasmine rice in the Philippines, if you get that, you just have to wash it like twice and put it in the stove and allow it to boil and then lower the temperature and you should be good. That's gonna be simmering and that's gonna be steamy and nice for the rest of the day. But this rice, I'm gonna have to wash it just roughly, not getting rid of all of the starch, and then put it in a water that's boiling already. Mind you, you don't put it in the stove while the water is still cold or when the water is not boiling. You have to put it in the boiling water directly, and then basically you go by sight and see if it's done already. Maybe try it like pasta, basically tasting pasta if it's on it already.
By the way, guys, look at this ridiculous apartment. Hang on, let me switch ISO to. Oh, it is auto. Okay. Okay, watch this. Can you see me now? Isn't that crazy? That's a big apartment. Pretty nice too.
Yep. So yeah, once you have the water boiling, wow, this is better lighting now.
Even more so, yes.
So once you have the water boiling, you put in the rice, and then once it's like sort of al dente, you drain it and then wash it thoroughly. And then just put it in a pot again and allow it to steam, which is quite weird, to be honest. I don't like the way that they make rice on this other side of the world, but
Anyway, this is our current living situation here.
I'm gonna tour you guys along.
Quick tour.
Just forgive us for the mess.
This is the kitchen.
So we are right here in the kitchen where you have a wonderful four burner stove top. You have a wonderful coffee French press here. You have your hot kettle. You have your refrigerator right here, very hidden, just like in St. Moritz, where you don't actually see the refrigerator. But here's our refrigerator, and you have a microwave in here. We don't usually use the microwave.
Yeah.
And you have an oven, by the way, I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Very much, lots of storage
Yes.
space. And here's just like some charging station that we have.
Here's the living room.
Here's the living room.
Uh,
But
is it-
first, I want to show this countertop is really nice for when you're prepping food, because that makes
or breaks an apartment for me. The kitchen plays a huge role in an apartment for me, and the fact that this has an island or like a countertop here where you could do all your prepping, and right behind you is a dishwasher and the stove and the sink, that makes a huge difference when it comes to cooking and food prepping. Right here, it's not very close, as you can see, it's a few steps away.
It's let me go back. It's yeah, it's massive. Look how small you are. Yeah.
So right here is where we have the living room. We have a love seat right here, and then a couple of more sitting areas like reading nooks or something. Coffee table, nice television, TV stand, and you have your nice carpet over here.
Beautiful dining area with access.
Six-seater.
With access. Why is
Hey,
this?
I'm doing the tour.
Why is this even closed? We should open this up here. We are in the beautiful neighborhood of
The water cunt.
the Waterkant. So yeah, this is the neighborhood. We literally just came from up there. We drove up there with the car. That's where we just filmed those sunset scenes.
So, continuing with my tour, Vogue, come here. So we have a 6-seater dining area, and as you walk further into the hallway, first thing you're gonna see to your right is the first bedroom.
Which is kind of like a dresser room for me. I get changed in here.
See, we iron our clothes here, and we put most of our clothes here. And if you have seen our recent Facebook video where we shared what happened when we moved into this apartment, you can see that Mike and I have decided to separate our toilets and separate our bathrooms, and I picked this bathroom. Right now my bathroom is a little
Super
bit
messy, broken
because-
drawer, everything's exposed and out there, unbelievable.
That's not my
All
fault.
clothes hanging here, messy, messy, messy. Let's go
That's
to
not
the
my
clean.
fault.
Let's go to the clean bathroom, which is my bathroom.
No, hang on.
Yes, my bathroom is clean. Let's go and see it. A tidy serenity.
What is this? See, like, what's this?
It's a
What's this?
towel. It's all the towels. Look here. It's clean serenity. Just my watch. Perfect. Drawers are closed. Nice.
whatever.
This is the master bedroom. It's super nice. This place is super nice.
Now, before you get into Mike's bathroom, you actually have a semi-walk-in closet, which is perfect if you're like having 4 weeks or 3 weeks or 2 weeks holiday, where you could just let your hair off and put your clothes in the closet. It's an ample amount of space that you have, more than enough actually, that you have for your clothes. And here's the bedroom, quite.
Yeah. Also, these doors open right up, so you have a view like from everywhere. I'm not gonna open everything up.
Yeah, there you go. So it's, if I'm to guess, this must be around,
105 square meters, I would guess.
I'm to guess 90 square meters?
No, it's 105.
Also, you know.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, this is a really nice Airbnb or a really nice property to stay at. If you're looking to go on vacation in Cape Town, or maybe you have family or friends who just wants to have a holiday in Cape Town, we are staying at Neighbor Goods in Old Cape Quarter. This place is it. If you have your family with you, or if you're a couple just like me and Mike, it's such a nice place to, you romanticize your life and just enjoy everything. Cooking dinner is easy. At the same time, you have plenty of restaurants all around the neighborhood, which means you can just walk to the restaurant that you picked, and I'm telling you,
Excuse me. Oh my god.
the food here in Cape Town is amazing. So we're never gonna fail. The restaurants are never gonna fail you. The restaurants
Yeah.
will be 100% amazing.
But
it's just a
nonetheless-
matter of which one is better.
But nonetheless, tonight we're having Filipino food.
Tonight we're having Filipino food because I've been wanting Filipino food. So Mike is gonna have to bear with me tonight. So guys, this is what I'm talking about in terms of the rice. You have to put it in a bowl first and soak it about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. So I think about that much rice. Yeah. Isang takal. That's it. And you're supposed to soak it in cold water Now let's leave it there to soak. And I'm gonna start boiling the water. You're just gonna let this one boil. I think what worked best for me so far was just getting the rice ready, because it takes longer for the rice to cook here in South Africa versus in the Philippines, where it takes like 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. Here in South Africa, you have to soak the rice, you have to wash it again, you have to boil it, and then you have to steam it. So like that's about an hour to get the rice ready. So what I do most of the time is, bless you, I prep whatever the ulam is, so it's ready at the same time. They're ready at the same time. So yeah, we're gonna have to slice the beef now, or get it to the size that we want for the bistek, and let that marinate while the rice is cooking. So of course, bistek Tagalog is not complete without red onions. Red onions is just a must. And the more red onions that you put in the dish, the better, because basically that's the gold mine. Once the bistek Tagalog is cooked, that's what you want. That's what you're gonna look for in the dish. So yeah, I got 3 big red onions, making sure that we have enough. And we just wanna cut the red onions just like so. And then you want to separate them already in here, so that once you're marinating your bistek Tagalog, it's easier to put it together. Now, as I said earlier, I also love adding some eggplant in my bistek Tagalog, because it's really nice on the bistek Tagalog. Now here we can only get baby brinjals or brinjals, I don't know how you say it, but basically they're shorter and more fat. So it's basically, I don't know, this looks a little bit like the native talong or native eggplant in the Philippines, but yeah, it's darker in color. Nice. So far no worms on the eggplant. Usually that's my concern in the Philippines. Sometimes if the eggplant is too ripe maybe, or I don't know what causes it to have worms. Sometimes if the eggplant is ripe, it gets worms inside it. You get worms inside it. So far, none of the eggplants have worms. So far, so good. Yeah, that's it. And the rice is boiling, so I'm gonna put the soaked rice into the boiling water. So this is what the rice looks like after soaking it for 15 minutes. It looks like rice that has been left over in the rice cooker and you forgot to turn on the rice cooker. So don't be upset anymore if you forget, or if you forgot to turn on the rice cooker, because it still turns out good. Like this is what it looks like. So now comes to the most controversial part. I've mixed 1 part lime, 1 part lemon in here. Oh, here comes Mike. Now, love, I want you to imagine how calamansi tastes like.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Just imagine, how does calamansi taste like? Close your eyes, dip your finger.
It's like heavenly, soft, sour but sweet taste.
Okay, close your eyes, dip your finger, keep closing your eyes.
Needs a bit of orange juice. Just like 1 drop. Like literally just like 1 drop, and it will transform. Because calamansi is not as harsh, you know?
Okay.
Where's that orange?
Okay, I gotta work on that.
Where's that orange?
Yummy! It's happening!
If you don't know Mike is the kind of person who, you know, when as a child, when we used to cook spaghetti and, you know, the hot dogs are cut already, Mike is that type of person who would snack on the hot dogs. So literally, I just fried up some beef in here and Mike is snacking on them. That's
marinated beef.
Very
Marinated
childlike.
beef, yeah.
My mom would always like, Christmas still to this day, when the turkey comes out of the oven for Christmas, I'm already picking. My mom's like, leave it or there won't be any turkey left.
It's like almost like you know, healing your inner child. This is what they mean about healing your inner child. Like, as a child, you're not allowed to snack on these or pick on that. Like, now you're an adult. Now you're an adult, but now you want to do the things you used to do as a child. So it's like, it's just a funny thing, and it's just a nice thing to do. Of course, Filipino night would not be complete without karaoke night playing on YouTube. So we had some of our karaoke favorites and the television. So yeah, we've been cooking and we've been marinating the meat for a while now in the soy sauce, oyster sauce, lemon, lime, orange, and onion marinade basically. And we put it into the stove. As usual, I would sear the beef first, and then have the marinade by itself, reducing. But basically, in this entire condo, you can smell.
So good. Like the people down on the streets can smell this as well.
I'm sure.
People are yelling up like, "Is that Filipino food?" And I'm like,
"Is that Bistek Tagalog?" So basically, the Bistek Tagalog has been... I went to the toilet, and the toilet is really far out there. And the Bistek Tagalog has been smelling all the way from the toilet.
Yeah. I think we're ready to eat, love.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think, I mean, this is looking amazing. I like the eggplant that you added. Do you usually add eggplant?
No.
That's a twist, right?
Yeah. So usually the only acceptable veggie to add to the Bistek Tagalog would be eggplant. If you add potato, that would be adobo already, I feel like. So the only acceptable one that I added is eggplant, because I love Bistek eggplant. Good. And then we have the rice right there. You guys, I would like to apologize ahead of time if this video is shaky, because I'm really drunk already right now. I've had about 2 bottles of wine already, and I'm...
By the way, if you guys want to, we're going to watch a movie now. We're going to be watching Whiplash. If you guys want to see a really good movie that like engages your brain as well, Whiplash. Very good. This could be love because I've had
the Filipino
time of my life.
The Filipino in you is kicking. Also, coming up, we're gonna have a few vlogs here in South Africa, which would be quite crazy for me. A few things that I've never experienced outside of the Philippines, such as karaoke. You're gonna have to watch out for that, because we have to see how would...
I want to eat, it's 9:30.
How would South Africans react to a Filipina singing in a karaoke bar? That's something I kind of wonder. Knowing that, well, kind of stereotyping that some Africans does great singing, rapping, all of that. One of my favorite songs or one of my favorite singers are from South Africa. So that's something that I would love to see, and I'm excited to see. So kind of, I don't know. We're all just gonna have to figure it out together. We're all just gonna have to see it together. But tonight, we're gonna have our dinner, right? We're about to have our dinner now.
Yes.
So
we're about to have a Dinagyang festival.
So we have our Bistek Tagalog and our rice.
Burnt the rice.
Caramelized rice.
I burnt it.
It's caramelized.
Maybe for the edits, like
crispy fried rice.
It's not really fried rice. It's just...
Oh, it is fried.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is fried for sure, lady.
Tutong. Tutong is what we call it.
Tutong for sure. Tutong. Everything's tutong.
Guys, I know how to make rice. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get used to the ones they have here in South Africa. Excuse me, I'm not used to like boiling my rice and then keep it boiling and then steaming it. Like, it's weird. Okay, it's weird. I'm not used to that.
Oh my god, look at that. Oh, so good.
Pure meat.
Oh, that looks amazing. I am so excited to dig into this.
Okay, this is your portion then.
Woo-hoo-hoo.